proceed miscellaneous exercise, and let us see question number 11. Question number 11 we have completed. Question number 12. Question number 12, find sets A, B and C. Find sets A, B and C. Find sets A, B and C such that A intersection B, such that A intersection B, B intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty sets. Are non-empty sets. But A intersection B intersection C equals to 5 and A intersection B intersection C equals to 5. So we have to find the three sets in which A intersection B, B intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty sets and A intersection B intersection C is 5. So let us suppose A equals to, set A equals to 1, 2. Set B equals to 1, 3 and set C equals to 2. We suppose three sets A, B and C in which A equals to 1, 2, B equals to 1, 3 and C equals to 2. Now let us find A intersection B. So A intersection B, from A and B, 1 is common. So A intersection B is a non-empty set. Then find B intersection C. So the value of B intersection C, the value of B intersection C is, we take 2, 3. So A intersection B is 2, B intersection C, B intersection C is 2 and A intersection C. A intersection C is also 2. So these three are non-empty sets. These three are non-empty sets. We have taken an example, set A equals to 1, 2, set B equals to 2, 3 and set C equals to 2. Then A intersection B means 2, from A and B 2 is common, B intersection C again 2 is common and A intersection C 2 is common. So they are non-empty sets. But we have to prove A intersection B, A intersection C. There is A intersection C and B intersection C. A intersection B, B intersection C. So we have taken A equals to 1, 2, B equals to 1, 3, B equals to 1, 3 and B intersection C. And let us take 3. So A intersection B is 1, B intersection C is 3 and A intersection C is 2. We take set A equals to 1, 2, set B equals to 1, 3 and set C equals to 2, 3. Then A intersection B, this is 2, A intersection B is 1. From A and B, 1 is common. Then B intersection C, 3 and A intersection C is 2. So they are non-empty sets. But A intersection B intersection C. So from A, B and C, in all these three sets, nothing is common. If one is available in A and B but it is not in C, 2 is present in A and C but not in B, 3 is present in B and C but not in A. So there is nothing common in A intersection B intersection C. So this is equals to 5. So we can say that A intersection B, B intersection C and A intersection C are non-empty sets, but combined A intersection B intersection C is an empty set, means it is equals to 5. Now next question, question number 13. Question number 13. In a survey of 600 students in a school, the total number of students in a school is 600, and this question we solve by Venn diagram. Total number of students means universal set 600. We have given in a school, in a survey of 600 students in a school, 150 students were found to drinking tea and 225 drinking coffee. The students, suppose this is tea, this represent tea and this represent coffee. So 150 students were found to drinking tea, 225 students drinking coffee and 100 students were drinking both tea and coffee. The total common in both the students who are taking tea and coffee. So this is the common part. This is the common part. So 100 students are taking both tea and coffee. In total 600 students, 100 students are taking the common drink, tea and coffee, and this is the common reason from T and C. This region is the common. So 100 students, they are common. They are taking common tea. They are taking coffee and tea. 100 students were drinking both tea and coffee. So find how many students were drinking neither tea and nor coffee. So the total students, 150 students were drinking tea, 150 students were drinking tea, in which this part include 100, then this remaining part will equals to 50, because the students who are taking tea, 100 plus 50, this complete 150, and the students who are taking coffee is 225, and 100 is included, so the rest students are 125. So 125 plus 100, it becomes 225. So we have given number of the students who are taking tea and number of the students who are taking coffee and the common students. So we have to find how many students were drinking neither tea nor coffee. So firstly we calculate number of students taking tea and coffee, tea or coffee, T-U-U, T union C, and we use the formula number of students who are taking tea plus number of students who are taking coffee minus number of students who are taking tea and coffee both. Here union means or and intersection means and. They are taking the both drink, tea and coffee, and we calculate T union C. So number of students who are taking tea, 100 plus 50 is 150, and the number of students who are taking coffee, 100 plus 125, this is 225, and number of students who are taking both the drink, tea and coffee, which is 100. So this becomes 150 plus 225 375 minus 100, which is equals to 275. But in our question, we have to find the number of students drinking neither tea nor coffee. So, number of students drinking neither tea nor coffee will be calculated subtracting P union C minus from the total students. So 600 minus N of P union C. So 600 minus 275, which is P union C is 275, and this comes to be 325. 325. So the number of students who are taking neither tea nor coffee is 325. This is the reason. Now the next question, and that is question number 14. In question number 14, we have given in a group of students, 100 students know Hindi. 100 students know Hindi. So number of students who know Hindi is given 100. Number of students who know Hindi is 100. And 100 students know Hindi, 50 know English. 50 know English. Number of students who knows English is 50. NE means number of students who know English. NH means number of students who know Hindi. And also we have given 25 know both. Both means Hindi and English, means common, means intersection. So N of H intersection E. N of H intersection E. And this is equals to 25. 25. Then we have to find how many students are there in the group. How many students are there in a group? Means we have to calculate N of H union E. In a group, total number of students. So number of students who know Hindi plus number of students who know English minus number of students who know both the subjects Hindi and English. So N of H is 100, N of E is 50, and N of H intersection E is 25. So 150 minus 25, the result we get 125 students. So total number of students in a group is 125. Now next question. This is question number 15. Question number 15. In this question, in a survey of 60 people, it was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, and 26 read newspaper I. So this is question number 15. So there are three types of newspaper. Newspaper H, newspaper T, and newspaper I. There are three types of newspaper, H, T, and I. It was found that 25 people read newspaper H, 26 read newspaper T, 26 read newspaper I, 9 read both H and I, 11 read both H and T, 8 read both T and I, and 3 read all three newspapers. 3 read all the 3 newspapers. So what is the area which is common in 3 newspapers? In the 3 newspapers, the area which is common. So this area is common in all the 3 newspapers, and 3 people read all the 3 newspapers. 3 read all 3 newspapers. Now we have given that 26 read newspaper I, 9 read both H and I. 9 people read both H and I. 9 people read H and I. So the common part in H and I is this whole common part. And 9 people read both the newspaper H and I. And this part has been filled by 3. So this will be 6. Number of people now becomes 9 who read both the newspapers H and I. And the common reason in H and I is this, and 6 plus 3 it becomes 9. And 3 people read all the 3 newspapers, and 9 people read both H and I newspaper. Then it is given 11 read both H and T. 11 read both H and T. H and T. The common part is this, in which 11 people read and 3 people already present. So it will be 8 people. So 8 plus 3, the common reason, 8 plus 3, this becomes 11. Now 8 read newspaper, 11 read both newspaper H and T, and 8 read both T and I. T and I. T and I. 8 reads T and I. 26 read newspaper, and 9 read both H and I. 9 people read H and I. 11 read both H and T. Okay, then 8 read both T and I. 8 read both T and I. T and I. 8 read both T and I. So the common reason in T and I is this region. And 8 people read both T and I. So this will become 5. 5 people. Now it was found that 25 read newspaper H. The total people who read newspaper H is 25. So 8 plus 3, 11 plus 6, 17. And 25 minus 17, this becomes 8. This region we filled by 8 people. So the total people who read the H newspaper becomes 8 plus 8, 16 plus 3, 19 plus 6, 25. And 26 read newspaper T. Newspaper T. 26 people read newspaper T. And the people who filled 5 plus 3, 8 plus 8, 16. So this will become 8. Then the people who read newspaper T becomes total 26. 10 plus 8, 18 plus 3, 21 plus 5, 26. And 26 read newspaper I. 26 people also read newspaper I. So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 6, 14. So this becomes 12. 12 plus 6, 18 plus 3, 21 plus 5, 26. Now we have to calculate the first part, the number of people who read at least one of the newspaper. The number of people who read at least one of the newspaper. So number of people who read at least one newspaper. At least one newspaper means the number of people who read one newspaper, two newspaper and three newspaper also. So all these value would be added. So 8 plus 3 plus 6, 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 and plus 5 plus 12. So 8 plus 8, 16 plus 3, 19, 20, 25, 30, 40 and 50. So the first part result is 52 people read at least one newspaper. Means they read one newspaper, two newspaper and three newspapers. Then the second part we have to calculate the number of people who read exactly one newspaper. Who read exactly one newspaper. The number of people who read exactly one newspaper. So we subtract the common part from total. Total 52 minus the common part 8 plus 3, 11 plus 5, 16 plus 6, 22. Minus 8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5. So we get 52 minus 22. So 30 people who read exactly one of the newspaper. We subtract the common part from the total 52. So we completed question number 15. Now question number 16. Question number 16. It is given that in a survey it was found that 21 people like product A. There are three products A, B and C. There are three products A, B and C. And it is given that 21 people like product A, 26 like B and 24 and 29 like product C. If 14 people like product A and B, 12 people like product C and D and 14 people like product B and C and 8 like all the three products means common among A, B and C. So 8 people like all the three products and the people who like 14 people like product A and B. 14 people like product A and B. So in A and B the common part is this and this becomes 8, so this will be 6. 14. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 people like both product A and B. Then 12 people like product C and A. In C and A, the common part is this and 12 people. So this place is filled by 8, so this will become 4. 8 plus 4, 12. And 14 people like B and C. 14 people like B and C. From B and C, the common part is this. And 14 people like B and C. So 8 plus 6, it becomes 14. So we have to calculate that how many likes product C only. How many like product C only. So C liked 29 people like product C. So C only. How many like product C only? Product C only. This will be found by total people who like product C is given 29. Total people who like product C is given 29. And we subtract the common part from A and C. 25 people who like product C only. So it becomes minus 4 plus 8 plus 6. So 29 minus 8 plus 4, 12 plus 6, 18, which is 11. So C only, 11 people who like product C only.